Okie dokie, here we go.
Hello dudes. Today's video is not a Mario video, it is a Pokemon video. I was pretty much just gonna go through my Pokemon card and other Pokemon stuff, like my collections, because I've been collecting cards. Well, I used to collect cards a lot, and then I stopped for a while, and then I got back into it, but I figured it would be fun to just kind of go through my binders really quick. I have a bunch of different binders of different sets of cards, and then some other collectibles, so to start, I was going to show my favorite binder, which is, I call it the Pokedex Binder. And basically the idea behind this binder is I have like one of each Pokemon in this binder, and I try to have the first iteration of each Pokemon in each slot. And I only ever have one of each guy in this binder. So that's why I call it the Pokedex. It's in order, like in their, like in the Pokedex entries, it's in their chronological order, and then, yeah, and I just keep them just one each. So this is the first, the Kanto, the Gen 1 stuff is base set, and then some Fossil, and then some Jungle, and then, some Mew and Mewtwo promos and stuff. And then Gen 2, I'm actually missing Typhlosion still from this set. Also, I'm going to be flipping through the pages pretty quickly, so if you want to like stop to like look at a page, you probably just have to pause it, since I do have a lot to go through. I'm just kind of going to flip through the binder. So this is Gen 2. Gen 2 is definitely my favorite to collect. I remember being a kid and like when they came out, I was just like losing my mind that there were like more Pokemon cards to collect. So have that, and then I'm still missing the Hollow Entei actually. So Hollow Entei and I think it was Typhlosion are the ones I'm missing. And then Gen 3. Gen 3 is kind of where it got trickier because they started releasing each Pokemon like pretty spread out. So like it was hard to find like the first iteration of a lot of the guys, but I think I managed to do it with Gen 3. And then Gen 3 is pretty much where I stopped, but yeah, these are the first iteration of each Pokemon for each card. Yeah, and then Gen 3 is where I stopped. That's when I stopped, collecting like heavily as a kid. And then I ended up getting back into it later. So I have a couple more cool binders though. This is my other Gen 1 binder, or I think there's other stuff too. I don't know, this is all Gen 1 still. So these front pages are just like extra hollows, extra stuff, base set 2. Just like, I really liked hollows as a kid, so I would always keep them, just try to collect as many as I could. So obviously I can't fit all these in the Pokedex binder since I'm just doing one each. So this is kind of where the overflow goes. This binder is awesome though, because I just love having holographic cards. And then these are some hollow Japanese cards. Some Gen 1, some Gen 2. I remember they used to sell Japanese packs at Toys R Us, and sometimes I'd get those instead when I was a kid. So that's where these came from. And then the Team Rocket set from Gen 1 with the dark cards and I don't have all. I like kind of ordered it. Like I was gonna complete the set, but I don't think. Yeah, I never did. I don't know if I ever will, because I don't usually like going back and buying singles, but we'll see. I organized it like I wanted to. So then this is Gym Challenge and Gym Heroes. Like these were more like the side sets for Gen 1. So yeah, that's that binder. And then next binder is a Gen 2 binder. This is kind of like Gen 2 overflow, since again, I had a lot of Gen 2 cards, but I can't fit them all in the Pokedex binder. So this is just like extra Gen 2 stuff, rare stuff. Some rare, some not, Just a lot of Gen 2 set cards here. The Sound Doom card's one of my favorites. The Dark and Light guys. I think it was like Neo Revelation was the set. I really like vintage cards. That's why I display, like, even like the commons I'll put out. And these are like the e-reader sets, the Aquapolis and the Sky Ridge that I have. Pretty sure well, almost all of these are pulled. I think I've maybe bought like 1 or 2 of these as singles just because I like them. So that's it for the that's the Gen 2 extra binder. Then I have kind of like the same idea but for Gen 3, but Gen 3 is where I really got into collecting cards because I was getting old enough to like have my own money and spend it on cards. So that's pretty much all I did. So this is like Gen 3 rares and like EXs, and there's a Gen 4. I think these are Gen 4 too. These are like the prime cards. Level X is Gen 4. Yeah, I mean, again, these just don't really fit in the Pokedex binder, but I really like them because they're old and vintage, so I like displaying them still in their own binder. This is just like random Pikachu cards. I don't really know why I did this. Maybe I was like in a Pikachu phase. Who knows? These are all promos. Just random promos I collected over the years. A lot of these came from like blister packs. And promos used to actually be cool. Now I feel like they just put crap for promos. And then I get into just like Gen 2 sets, or Gen 3 sets. So this is like Unseen Forces. And then again, I organized these like I was going to complete them. Like I'll have gaps for like the cards I'm missing. But I really don't see myself going back and like buying singles for all these cards. Everything I'm showing right now was pulled as a kid, and I organized it. Some of the sets I came really close to completing anyway. This one's Holon Phantoms. This one's Delta Species. I just like, since I would buy so many packs, I just like had so many cards just lying around. So one day I just organized them all by set. But yeah, I don't see myself going back and like completing all these. It's a lot of cards, so, and it's more fun to like pull them, and these packs are really expensive now, so probably won't be able to do that. Crystal Guardians, this is one of my favorites as a kid. I would always get Crystal Guardians. More Crystal Guardians, and then this is Dragon Frontiers. Cool thing about these sets is like they had the Delta Species cards where like, so this is like an electric type for Alligator. Like that's cool. Like they were like mixing and matching and experimenting with different types on like cool guys. So these were fun. This one's called still Dragon Frontier. This is the Deoxys set. I think this is Power Keepers, EX Emerald. Again, I'm going fast, so you might have to pause if you want to take a look at some of the pages. Team Rocket Returns. And maybe like Fire Red and Leaf Green or something with one of these too. And then a couple of Gen 4 cards. Maybe I just bought a pack or 2, put them in there. So that's pretty much it for the Gen 3 binder. Next binder is, so I took a break from collecting cards for like Gen 4, Gen 5, and then I kind of started collecting cards again in Gen 6 and then definitely 7. So this is a binder for just Pokemon Evolutions. This was a set that came out not that long ago. It's just a reprint of the base set. Then somebody gifted me a booster box of it, so I just put the cards that I pulled into a binder. I don't think I'll complete the set anytime soon. And then I honestly don't even know what this might be Sun and Moon stuff. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. Don't know where those came from. Okay, and this is Sun and Moon binder. I started really getting back into card collecting in Sun and Moon and X and Y. So these are just some promos, but I was just like buying booster boxes and just like organizing everything and trying to complete the sets. Even though I didn't really like Sun and Moon or Sun and Moon's Pokemon that much, I just like had like a card collecting itch, so I just started buying booster boxes and organizing them. And it was fun, but I don't know, it really wasn't the same as back when I did it as a kid, so I kind of just stopped. I got like the first 3 sets of Sun and Moon, and then I just kind of stopped collecting cards altogether again after the third set, which was, I think, Burning Shadow. That's what this is. So these are all Sun and Moon. Don't really care too much about these. I like the vintage cards a lot more. Okay, and then last binder. This is kind of like, this is my nicer binder. This is like all my rares and like secret rares and full arts and all that. So first page is Jirachi, because Jirachi is my favorite Pokemon. These are just like a bunch of random ones that I've pulled. Then these are some black and white cards, like full arts. These are promos from the 20th anniversary, the Jirachi I put up front. It's right there. Would go there though. And then I get into like my X and Y cards. So I kind of I have them ordered by set. So X and Y, these are all X and Y. Don't remember the names of all the sets because it's been a while. And I pulled most of these. Some of these I bought as singles just because they look really cool. Like some of the full arts look really cool. But I did pull a lot of these. And then this is Sun and Moon start. This was base set Sun and Moon. Some of the rares I pulled. This was Guardians Rising. This was Burning Shadows. These are just random ones that I got. I don't know what set they come from, and I really like Entei too, so I just put those there. This is where Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield starts. And I haven't really gotten super into Sword and Shield. The only set I've gotten into is the latest one, which is Shining Fates, which is actually kind of the reason I'm making this video, because I've been kind of getting back into collecting cards with Shining Fates, because I really like shiny Pokemon. So I got like a decent number of packs, and these are all the rares from my Shining Fates packs. And then last but not least is there's more Shining Fates. And then these are McDonald's cards that I just got from Happy Meals because they were fun to collect. And that's it. So that's it for the cards. Sorry for going so fast, but again, like, it was a lot to go through and I didn't want the video to be super long. I'm going to show a couple more collectibles and then that'll be it. So, okay, so there's not too much to show here. These are just some of my Pokemon plushes. Jirachi, because that's my favorite Pokemon, and then just some like mini figures I think I got in like random box, or like just like at like a store where they sold like mystery figures, so that's what those are. And then Radicate, because he's one of my favorites, just not really for any particular reason, just as a kid I liked him because I thought it was cool that he could learn Ice Beam, and that was the only reason, so I like a lot of nostalgia for him. And then I have some more over here. Wartortle is also one for some reason I really liked as a kid, with no real explanation. I just liked his ears, so I got a plush of him. And then Blastoise, because Blastoise is cool. Then I have the Peter Griffin squirrel from Sword and Shield, and a couple other guys, Charizard, Jigglypuff Amiibo, and then the Teapot Man. But that's pretty much it. Not too much to show here. So that's my Pokemon stuff. And this will probably be the only non-Mario video I ever make, so let me know if you guys liked it. Goodbye.